Hello and welcome back to another week of taste testing new items from Trader Joe's. We do this every week and we've gotten really good at it. This week we have very few things to try, so I feel like we're gonna just talk a little bit more about the items so that we can really give you our true feelings. And I'm really excited about a tasting we're gonna do. So we're trying two different types of wine. Tim, you wanna hold up your side? We have two different Chardonnays. They're both Trader Joe's brand, and if you saw the haul, you already know. One is a Reserve and one is a Grand Reserve. The Grand Reserve is one tier higher, and we're here to taste test them both and let you know if it's true that the $2 or $3 more that it is it worth it, or should you just go ahead and get the Reserve and save a couple bucks? We're gonna let you know. So before we get into it though, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And now it is time to commence the taste test. All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up the moonlight. So as I said, there is few items to try. We've got a brie that we're trying, which is just like the slicing brie, and it's actually the perfect size, and I love that. We have a new salad, the Avocado Ranch Salad Kit, and I thought it was funny because when I was opening it, there's Fritos in there.
Yeah.
So Tim's excited, he loves Fritos.
I do.
And then we're gonna try the Kiwi berries, to let you guys know how those are. We have a new cookie to try.
Yes.
And then we're gonna try the wine. So I think should we take a little sippy sip of the wine?
Oh, yeah. Let's start it off right.
We're starting off with wine today.
So we're gonna start off with the lower version. This is just the Reserve, opposed to the Grand Reserve, which we'll try in a bit. But this is the Reserve Chardonnay from Santa Maria Valley. This is a 2022. And so let's try it up.
Okay. The first thing I want to observe is the color. So this is a very nice light yellow, pale yellow color. And I want to see if there's any difference in color with the Grand Reserve. So if you guys can see.
Remember it.
This is what it looks like. I'm going to smell it. Smells nice. I am very familiar with Chardonnay because my parents drink it religiously. And, you know, I grew up with them always having Chardonnay, so it's good to go. Oh, that's nice.
That's nice. That is really nice.
That's good.
Can't go wrong with that.
Okay, $10, fully worth it for the Reserve. So if you like Chardonnay, this is really smooth. It's got that little buttery finish that you want. It's nice and light and kind of crisp on the beginning, like the forefront of your tongue, right when you sip it. Then you have that like nice buttery, velvety finish. And this is a really easy drinking Chardonnay. I will say I'm pretty particular because we're not white drinkers. We don't drink white wine as much as red. But this is
really
good.
enjoyable.
I think my parents would like this.
Yeah.
So I might have to pick them up a bottle and let them try it. Except for maybe we'll try this and say, maybe we should drink this one there. But anyways, do you have an opinion on the wine?
I thought immediately it's really good. And I think that it's for $9.99, it's a really good deal. I feel like a lot of times I'm touchy with Chardonnays.
Yeah.
You know, they are a little bit, there's like a sweet spot, and this one is right in that sweet spot. So,
I agree.
Ultimately, really enjoy this. I think that the Grand Reserve's got a lot to live up to if it's going to be better than this.
I know.
Because this is a solid choice for sure.
I agree. Let's have some cheese with our wine.
Good. Yeah, absolutely.
So I made like a little brie sandwich. I put 2 of the onion confit crackers that I showed you, spirals, whatever they're called. I can't remember now. I just got them out. But I made them into a little sandwich, and we're gonna try it like that, because Tim doesn't like brie.
I don't. I like the sandwich combo, but just reviewing just the cheese itself, I think it's a little bit on the lighter side of like for a brie, which I'm happy about. I'm not a huge fan of that that brie flavor. There's really no other way of describing it. It's unique to this brie soft cheese. Definitely,
I agree. It has a very distinct, almost like, I compare it to, I know this sounds terrible because I really love brie, but it's kind of like nail polish remover. Obviously I haven't eaten nail polish remover, but it's the smell, and the smell reminds me of what it would taste like, and I feel like brie has that a little bit. And I know that's terrible to describe because I do like brie and I like the taste, but I think it's just like there's like a little bit about brie that has that flavor. This one, like you said, is a little lighter. It still tastes like brie though, and what I like about it is if you're having guests over or throwing a party, just easily slicing that is, it's gonna save you a lot of time, and the fact that you can eat the rind. I think you can pretty much eat the rind on most bries, but on the package it says you can eat it. I know some people don't like eating the rind, but this one is fine, and it's so thin that you really just taste the cheese. You don't taste the rind at all. So I feel like it's a great thing to have during this time of the year. And if you're looking for it, pick it up because it's seasonal. So now let's finish it off with some wine and see how it tastes with some food, because we're gonna taste the next one with food, and I want it to be a fair comparison.
Okay, I need
Tim's
to pour a
got
little bit more. Has it changed?
You know, it's actually getting better as I drink it. It's getting more and more smooth, and it's just a really good Chardonnay. And like I agree with you saying that some Chardonnays are just misses. A lot of times they smell like cat pee to me.
Yeah.
I know that sounds so gross, but I'll smell a Chardonnay and I'm like, oh no, I don't like that one, because it smells so similar to what cat pee smells like, and I just can't do it. I can't drink that. This one smells nice. It's got a good smell.
It's a common reference to say cat pee, which is really disgusting.
Yeah.
But
if you have cats, you've smelled cat pee before. It's ammonia.
Yeah, it's that ammonia. This doesn't have that, which is great. So I think it's a safe bet. It's a safe purchase for sure.
Okay, we're moving on to some more foods. You want to try the salad?
I do want to go to the salad, yeah.
Let's get into the salad. So this is the Avocado Ranch Salad Kit. It has green cabbage, carrots, red cabbage, kale, green onions, and it has corn chips. It says corn chips on there. I'm saying Fritos because they look like Fritos. Cheddar cheese and avocado ranch dressing. If I'm going to be particular about anything on this salad, it is the fact that the bag of cheese that they put in here was literally like three shreds of cheese, and that was it. So I was like, come on, for this expensive a salad, put some cheese in there. Let's do this. I'm getting like a lot of lime flavor.
Yeah.
Like really strong lime flavor.
I really enjoy that the Fritos are in there. I know that's kind of silly, but
good.
It gives it that like corn flavor to it. And, you know, initially this is going to be off-putting to you, but it kind of, the whole thing, I took a whole bite, kind of reminded me of like a fish taco. And I know that sounds gross to you, but like in a really good way. Like everything else that's in a fish taco, like the dress or the sauce and the cabbage and everything else, was actually pretty good, so I enjoyed it.
I was gonna say, I've never had a fish taco, so that doesn't register with me at all. In the haul, I was kind of thinking, how can I turn this into a meal? What can I do to add some stuff to it? Because I like to add to the salads, make them bigger, so they turn into like a nice filling meal, because Tim and I typically will share a bag of this, like I'll have it. I think corn would be really good in this.
Yeah,
I feel like corn would really be a good one. Obviously, you could do slices of avocado, not just have the avocado in the dressing. It has great flavor. It's a little on the mild side of flavor, though. I feel like you could add maybe a couple seasonings here or there. I'm trying to think, like maybe the chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's, just to boost it up just a tad. Especially if you're going to be adding a bunch of things to the salad. You don't want to dilute the flavor even more, because it is on the lighter side, but I like the flavor of it. So you might want to add just a tad things here and there. And then it's not spicy at all, but I feel like if you wanted to add a little spice kick to it, it would be really good.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking along those lines, if I added chicken that had maybe a spicy like coating on it, maybe that would be a good option. Like
jalapenos. I think jalapeno would be really good in that.
Oh, like dice up jalapeno and put it in there?
You could do that, or like add the jalapeno sauce, or I feel like there's a lot of things you can do. I think adding chicken to it would be great, and I could do like a vegetarian version. Even beans would be good. In the haul, I was thinking, what bean would go good? I think black beans would be great in this.
Maybe. Yeah, I can see it.
It's my protein, and I feel like if you just did like some beans, some corn, queso fresco, maybe a little crumbled cheese, like I think you can make it be amazing. But I do like the base of it. I think it's good, and you know, it's nothing crazy, nothing wow, I can't believe they came out with this. This is insane. but it is a nice salad to have, and it's a new one, so.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big salad person. I do enjoy a salad from time to time, but it's got to be good. And I think this one's good.
Okay, Tim's stamp of approval. All right, well, we're getting into the next wine. It's taking me forever to drink my one glass to his two, as usual. No surprise there. So we're gonna go ahead and try the kiwi berry.
Okay.
And then we'll pour the next glass of wine, and then we'll have our cookie. This is a quick one, but stay till the end for the question of the week.
So you mentioned you don't have to take the skin off of this,
No.
right? Is there any benefit to taking it off? Is it?
It's probably more of a benefit to keep the skin on, just as anything, because that has the most fiber, and the vitamins and nutrients are usually in the skin. So I would say keep the skin on.
Okay, I'm curious. I don't know. Have I ever had one of these?
We've had them before.
We
yeah.
have? Okay, here we go.
These are so good. They're so easy too, because you just pop them.
Yeah, it's better than I thought it was going to be.
You like kiwi.
I know, but I thought it smelled, like when I was just sniffing it, it kind of smelled like a banana peel mixed with like grass.
Honestly, the skin is, it has like a little bit of like a crunch, almost like if you're eating a grape. It's very similar to a grape skin. When you bite down into a grape skin and you kind of have that between your teeth, it's kind of like a crunch.
A little bit
not a
thicker
crunch,
than
but
that, though.
you can hear it when you chew it. But if you like kiwi, this is so similar to a kiwi, but kind of a same texture as a grape. So if you like the texture of grapes and you like kiwi, this is probably going to be something really fun and interesting to eat. And for those of you that already enjoy these, they're back in season, so we can rejoice in that. Do you have anything to add?
I mean, not really. I think that's pretty accurate. I would say the skin might be a little bit thicker and a little bit different than
I agree.
Than
thicker.
grape.
Yeah.
Like it's thicker, but it also like grape skin kind of stays together. Like you can bite straight through this, and it doesn't have to like pop or anything like that.
Oh, I got a pop on mine.
You did?
But you peeled a little bit of yours, so maybe that's why you didn't experience that, because Tim started to peel his, and I'm like, you don't need to.
All right, honey, are you going to finish your wine already?
Yes, I'm almost done.
I'm going to just start introducing the next wine, which is the Grand Reserve. Let's celebrate, she finished. So this is the Grand Reserve. This is a Chardonnay from Santa Rita Hills, and this one is a 2001. So a year older, and let's see if it's a year better.
Before we start to drink this wine, I want to cleanse the palate and make it fair, so that way we both tried the onion crackers, because those are really what kind of takes over before we sip this, just so that we have the same palate that we had before.
All right, honey, so before we try this, think back into your mind from like 5 minutes ago.
Like 2 minutes ago.
Remember what that wine tasted like. What did it look like? Does this look like the same color? Pretty close.
It does look close. I feel like this is even a little bit lighter.
I was going to say it might be slightly lighter,
and
but
smell
not
it.
by much.
It smells different.
A little bit.
It definitely smells less buttery. This one smells less buttery.
Less buttery?
Yeah.
It smells more expensive, like $3 more expensive.
Okay, let's try it.
Oh, that's good.
That's really good.
That's even better. It is better. It is better.
Wow, okay. Okay, this has a little bit more depth and flavor here. So we've got a little more, there's a little bit more going on in this wine. I guess if we drink wine occasionally.
Do we?
Honestly, people always ask, like, how much wine do you guys have? We typically drink wine on the weekends, and that's usually like twice a week.
Well, one of them's filming this.
Yeah. But this is great. I feel like there's a lot going on in this wine, and if you do a side by side, you'll taste that there's more complexity to this one, and that's where the price point starts to go up, because whatever they did when they were, what is it called? Venting the wine? Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's not brewing, because that's beer. It would be...
I'm drinking, 2 glasses. This is my second glass, and I'm already like, what are we doing?
What to do? I will say, it definitely has a very smooth, like, mouthfeel to it. It is very light, and it's good. It almost has, I feel like, I haven't looked at the back, but I feel like there's like a notes of vanilla. Can you look? Is there? Is there any notes of vanilla? Because it's like a subtle aftertaste, and then like when a wine does have that, I love it because it's very enjoyable.
There's nothing about the flavor.
Doesn't talk about it? Okay.
No, but you can get a printout at Trader Joe's. They can print out any wine and it'll give you a description of it. I do want to say that when you first take a sip of this, there's a little effervescent on the tip of your tongue. It's very light, but it's definitely there, and it's way different of a mouthfeel, like Tim was saying, than that one. That one is very smooth. It is very it's easy to drink. It's very easy to drink. This one, you get that complexity. You have like an actual reaction to your tongue with the wine, and then it kind of, as it moves down your tongue, you taste different notes in there. And I kind of liked that fizzy. At first I was like, whoa, that's kind of interesting, because I've had white wine where there is a little bit of that fizz. Very minimal. It's not like a sparkling water or anything like that. It's just a teeny tiny little, you'll just feel a little something on the tip of your tongue. And then as you drink it, it's just got more, like you taste one flavor, then you taste another, then another, then another. And you're like, okay, how many flavors are in here? I feel like there's maybe 5 different stages that my taste buds went through on this. It was like the fizzy, and then you got that little bit of like the light citrusy notes. Then it's going into more of the buttery notes, and then it has like that. You said vanilla, and I agree. There's like a vanilla-y finish, and then let me taste it one more time.
And I don't know necessarily that if it's like bubbly, because there's not actual bubbles.
No, it's just that
it's like a little bit of a sting almost.
Yeah.
Like, but it's not like bad, like you're drinking hard alcohol like that kind of sting. But
it's, and there's like honey in here too. I'm tasting honey.
Honey, maybe.
This is great. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we know the Trader Joe's wines are really good. I've known that for years. They have really good quality wines that they bring in. The price points are really unbeatable, in my opinion. These two both could be at wineries and they would sell just great.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They would be great. Now, when we're looking, I'm gonna start looking for the Platinum. The Platinums are coming out and they kind of sprinkle throughout the year. And then the Diamond is where it's at. That's the big kahuna. That's the one it's that fish you can't ever catch because it's so hard. It's never at the store and it's really hard to find.
So you've got Petite Reserve,
Grand Reserve.
Grand Reserve, Platinum Reserve, Diamond Reserve.
Yeah, or just Diamond.
Or Diamond. We're not sure yet, right?
And the thing about the Diamond wine and why it's so lucrative, it is hard to find. And the people that do find it, there's a lot of customers that will request cases of it because it is so affordable and it is such a good wine. Rumor has it that the Diamond wine is a couple years ago it was Stag's Leap, so it was almost like they did their own bottling for Trader Joe's on their own. So they have their own wine that has the Stag's Leap label, and then they did a separate one for the Diamond Reserve for the Trader Joe's label. And I don't know if it's every year is the same winery that they do it from, or if they pick and choose like just in one year and whatever like the high-end wines are.
Would you say that the Stag's Leap and then the Trader Joe's label are the same bottle, or is it kind of like, do you know anything beyond that?
Honestly, I don't want to say anything wrong, but I'm guessing, which a lot of vendors do for Trader Joe's, is they will make, like for wine,
the white label
example, they'll white label, they'll make their own batch of it and it'll be separate from what they typically sell. And then especially with wine, there's some things where they literally just slap their label over it and it's, we know it's like Amy's or Annie's or Stacy's, all those women's names. Okay, enough about wine. Let's try this.
Let's eat some cookies.
This is the new double chocolate chunk, I think, or chocolate chunk cookies. These are not gluten-free. They're regular.
Ooh, they smell good.
They do
Oh
smell
my
good.
Gosh.
Okay.
And yes, quite a bit of chocolate chip, as you can see on the underside.
Tim got a lot of chocolate chips.
I broke it in half right where the chocolate chips were. So let's try this and see how it is. Holy chocolate, Batman. That's good. There's a lot of chocolate chips. Yeah.
That is very chocolatey.
It's very chocolatey. This is like a really good chocolate chip cookie, though. What did you have to do to prepare this? Like, did you have to just cut it, or was it already in the sheet?
I literally went like this. I cut the bag. I pulled out the little circle, and I put it onto the cookie sheet.
And then you just baked it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's how easy it was.
This is really good. This is like the
Now,
the best.
if you celebrate Christmas and you put cookies out for Santa still, this is the cookie. I'm just saying. Santa will like this.
You will not be disappointed.
Yeah, Santa will like this. And if you celebrate any other holiday, Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever you celebrate during these holidays at the end of the year, get the cookies and celebrate with them because they're delicious. They're so good. Oh my gosh. Best cookie.
This is really good. If you like chocolate chip cookies, this is a good chocolate chip cookie.
Well, Tim and I just crushed those cookies. So
good.
We love those. Those were excellent. And they also just came out with a gluten-free version of that same cookie last week. So if you're somebody that can't have wheat, they do have a gluten-free version too. And I thought it was really good. Tim doesn't like it, but I thought it was great. So we are now into the question zone. And this is a question that I feel like I need to like preface real quick before. Let me ask the question first, and then I'm going to preface it. What is the outfit that makes you feel the most confident? Now, I want to say that obviously it's not about like the clothes you're wearing that gives you confidence. It's obviously within, but we all have something that we put on that we're just like, yeah, I'm feeling it today. And I feel like, do you have an answer?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I'll ask Tim.
Example?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Tim can take the floor away. What makes you feel most confident?
So I'm going to give context to it. I don't dress up very often, but when I do, it's most of the time for work, when I go to a work event or something like that. And I'll have, some slacks, good shoes. Like, for me, it's about the shoes. When I have a nice pair of shoes and a nice dress shirt that fits me well, and I have a good hair day. I just got that feeling. I'm walking out there, I leave the hotel room, and I'm like, all right. If I'm walking through the streets of New York or whatever it might be, I feel like those people are looking at me because they think I'm some hotshot. It's about the shoes for me and a nice, well-fitting dress shirt.
Yeah. And that's true because before Tim goes on his work trips, we will pre-plan his outfit. So he'll get everything out and I'm like, okay, this shirt goes well with these slacks and these shoes, and like he'll kind of lay everything out and tell me like what he wants to wear, and then I'll try to like pair them all together. And he'll take pictures while he's gone and he's like, look at me. I'm like, oh, you look good.
You know what I almost forgot?
What?
It's about the socks too.
That
pop of color, the pop of color
Totally.
when your pants rise up and you're like, oh, look at those socks.
You're giving all these women some insight into men's fashion. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, some of you probably already know this, but some men are into fashion more than others, and Tim's one of those guys, which I like.
I like to look good.
I like fashion too. So,
what about you, hon?
Okay, so for me, it's kind of funny, but I like to wear, what makes me feel most confident is if I'm going out with either like on a date with Tim or out with the girls or whatever it may be. I always feel the best when I'm wearing like a pair of nice black pants that are kind of tighter because I'm a millennial and we're all about skinny jeans. So like tight black pants with a black shirt. And it doesn't really matter what kind of shirt it is, just I like black on black, and then black boots that are usually up to my, like right under my knee. I love that look. I feel like it just makes me feel, I like the black on black look, and I think it just makes me feel really good about myself. And I feel like with my blonde hair, it really pops, and it's my favorite. So that's the look. And if I'm ever in a situation where I'm like, I don't know what to wear, unless it's obviously 100 degrees, I always go to the black on black look because it just never fails. And then you can spruce it up with a fun color jacket or something. I have this really pretty green fur jacket that's really cute, and it looks great on black, and you have this green jacket to go over.
Gets me every time.
Well, it's soft, so you're petting me most of the time. So yeah, that's it. But I would love to hear what you guys have to say and what outfit makes you feel the most confident. And it can be as simple as like, these socks are my favorite, and every time I wear them, it's like good luck. Or even like the matching bra and panty set. Like I know a lot of women do that for interviews and stuff because it like makes them feel really confident. So there's a lot of different ways that we can feel confident, earrings, jewelry, whatever it may be. And I would love to hear what you guys have to say. But that means we're at the end. So we're done. Thank you guys for joining us once again. Another week of tasting through Trader Joe's. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new to the channel. We'd love to have you join. This is a positive community that we've really made, and I owe it all to you guys who leave comments that are always so kind and positive, and I appreciate all of you so much. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.